What's better than F-Zero? How about F-Zero 8? That's right, just 8 racers. Just 8. Because I can't fit like 99 racers. Get to the end. Be the first racer to survive. The winning racer survives, right? So what you want to do is you want to get to be the last racer standing. And there's 8 racers. These are rows. This is 1 row. This is 2 rows. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, the first racer to get here, and anybody who's played Thunder Road, the board game, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So anyone who goes into the immediate section here, now the way this works is that each one represents a car, each row here. The fewer cars there are here, the fewer rows that are needed to make a new track. So what has to happen is, in order to make a new track, this one has to go. So any cars that are left on this first section are gone, wiped out. So that's the process. If any cars go into a dice battle and knock into each other, and one loses and one wins, that's how you eliminate. If they go off the road, they're eliminated. So off the road, they're eliminated, car crash, or they're left behind. But we want to make sure we get all the cars. It's a race for all 8 players. Guaranteed someone's going to die first. Need a good vantage point for which we can do this. Now, you're not seeing any racers. We're going to start with him. The way this is going to work is, remember his position. I'm going to put this on top of this. Have you ever seen the streaks, the Hot Wheels? You kind of know how these things work. You press on you hit the thing. It's like a bellows, right? And you hit it, and you can go as far as you can. So I'm going to use the yellow card first. Okay. That's this one. Okay. Now I'm going to make a case for this one. This is the blue and yellow card coming up next. Oh! Almost. And I'm going to move the purple one. He's going to be right behind the blue one. So looks like Captain Falcon's car. Oh! Barely touching the third. And I want to say that because he is touching it, somebody's getting canceled. So hold on while I switch the track. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. There's only 2 racers left because everybody got left behind. So this was the track that was furthest here. Now there is a new track added. We'll switch it up. We'll use the blue one. So what I would have to do is maybe reposition them. You can do this. Yeah. So now it's a race to the finish. And you have to get into one of these first 2 rows to move this track again. So let's try that. I'll move the blue Falcon car, then the dark blue car. Let's see how that works. Oh! Oh! And what happens? Here's what happens. Because this car is now on the first row, and this car is still in section 3. There's the new track. And then he goes to the end. It's pretty much the end of the race. He wins. So here is the winner of this 8-car race. And it's really about trying to survive, trying to get... So if cars do crash into each other, I'll show you. And this would be similar to Battle Ball, except that the highest number wins. So here's a tie. In this case, both cars would be eliminated. And also here, besides the... so you find... if you have various dice in other board games, or I have a treasure trove of these, then you could pick, you have to match the color of the die to the color of the car. And also too, I have these different barriers. I have these colored dominoes, and you have 2 seconds to reach in a bag and grab a color out, because you don't want to, because these have a different texture, and you could cheat. So here are the different barriers that you could add to enhance the game. And you could add 1, and then slowly add more, maybe 2 or 3 or 4. So let's say when I add a new track, you add one piece, and then when you have 3 sections that have one piece, then you can add 2 pieces. So here are the different types of barriers. This just slows your car down. This is an automatic jump. So what you do is if a car is, let's say, he's here, right? What is he? 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's say he hits this blue thing here. He would jump in exactly the same position on the hex board, but further up. If it's green, then you roll a 12 die, my green 12 die here, and then instead of, yeah, see there's 2. Instead of using this thing to make it go fast, you just go up, and that helps you advance further, so it helps you cheat a bit. This gives you invincibility. So when you do a dice battle and you're hitting the car, in the case of the purple die here, this does not apply. So what that does though is that it does take the other car out. So for one time only, when you hit this yellow domino, you're invincible. And this is an automatic death. You hit that, your car is gone. So those are the little rules. Seeing board games like Thunder Road, I just wanted something where you're hitting these things and the car just goes naturally fast. Now, if it goes off the road, that counts as getting eliminated. If it goes off to the side, it gets eliminated. So that's it. That's F-Zero 8. Hope you enjoyed.